Okay, I think we are now live. This is Jack from teachingeslonline.com and welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about the different ways in which you can monetize your YouTube channel in 2019. So YouTube, this year especially, they have been constantly adding new features to the YouTube Creator Studio. And they've made this transition away from what they call the Classic Studio to the new YouTube Studio. And this transition happened mainly through the mobile app first. And they've just taken the features from the mobile app and then put these features into the desktop application as well. And I've just noticed a few new features under the monetization tab. And I'm going to talk about some of these features. I'm going to give you some tips as well and a good idea about how to monetize and the best way to monetize in 2019 quite rapidly. And I want to share some of the ways in which I've done this because it's been very intentional. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jack and I have a couple of YouTube channels and a couple of websites and courses as well. So this channel is for language teachers or online creators who want to make a living online. And I also have a channel called To Fluency, which is for English learners, English language learners. So I help them learn English and I sell products from my website to English learners. So I'm going to talk about how I sell directly from YouTube, sales funnels I set up through YouTube, and other ways that I earn online through the YouTube channel. So come say hi in the chat, just like Nick Carther. Thank you for being here. And if you want to support the channel, then please like and share this video. And also you can send a super chat as well to donate and to ask me a question. So we are currently on the tab on my YouTube channel for To Fluency. Now I'm using the To Fluency channel because some of these features aren't available on my Teaching ESL Online channel. And I think that's because of the size of the channel, and some of these features are only available to certain channels. So here is an overview about earning money from your YouTube channel. And like I said, YouTube at the moment are really pushing new features. I think I'm right in saying that they got a little bit lazy a few years ago because they dominated the whole video marketplace. But because of Instagram and Facebook especially, those two platforms focused on video around 2016, 2017, and they pushed the new features, and YouTube have had to respond to this. So this is great because YouTube is becoming a better place for creators. There are certain things I don't like about YouTube and how they set things up for creators, especially all of this new ad apocalypse and just demonetizing channels for certain reasons. But if your channel isn't doing anything that is what shall we say controversial, then you will be able to earn money from YouTube. And I've actually seen the ad rates go up for certain channels because a lot of platforms are being demonetized. So then therefore the supply of platforms is decreasing. But anyway, here is how you can earn money from your YouTube channel. So the first way is video advertising. And it says here, once your channel is approved for monetization, advertisers can start running ads on your videos. Now, this is quite easy to set up. You need to think about whether it is an individual account or a business account, and then just set it up according to that. So think about whether you are putting this under your business or under just an individual account. And then what you have to do is you have to verify your address, verify your bank account. You might have to have a certain amount of subs. I think it's 10,000 subscribers for this now. And then you can just run ads on your YouTube platform. Now, if you're looking to take over or for the YouTube advertising platform to be your only source of revenue, let's say, then you're going to have to get a lot of views to make this happen. Now, in our niche, it's going to take some time to get there. So if you're teaching languages, if you're teaching anything really, any subject. It is going to take some time to get there, but know that this is viable. I can't share numbers. I think it's against their policy, but just know that the revenue I'm creating from ads alone is okay now. It's quite good. I feel like it's definitely worth me running ads on my platform. It's a good source of revenue for me now, but it's all about the view count. You need to get lots of views to make this worth your while. So just bear that in mind with most things as you are building this. Now, later on, I'm going to talk about products and selling products online and how the view count isn't as important with that. With advertising, it's all about getting as many people as possible, and expect to see anywhere between $1 to $5 for 1,000 views. So that is a good benchmark to look at. That is what a lot of people say you are likely to get, between $1 and $5. This, merchandise. Now, before I go on, what YouTube is trying to do is they're looking at the ways that YouTubers are making money online, and they're saying, okay, we want to get a cut of this. So YouTubers like to sell their own merchandise. Now, what YouTube do is they make it easier for creators, and they take a cut, obviously, by allowing you to set this up on the back end of the YouTube studio. So there are a few ways you can sell merchandise. You can create your own merchandise shop and sell stuff on your own platform. You can go through a third party where they will make the t-shirts for you, let's just say, and the hoodies and the caps, and then sell them on their platform and they take a cut. Or you could go through YouTube. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to go through YouTube just to make it easier for myself. Now, one thing about merch is from my research, people don't make much money from this unless they are a really big channel and they brand themselves in a really good way. I might test this out this year to sell some merchandise on the platform, just to run a test, because I think there's no upfront cost if you go through the YouTube platform. So it's worth having a little look at that to think about the best way to do this. Okay, so that is merchandise. The next one is really interesting, and this is memberships. So I've started to set this up, and I keep pausing this because I'm not quite sure how this is going to fit on my channel for Fluency. But basically, it's just like a recurring membership site where you can see here, you can add levels and perks. Now, I was looking at setting this up before, and what they've introduced recently is the different levels. So there's like a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and you can add specific perks to different tiers depending on what you want to add. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of this. If I click edit here, what it's saying here is you can offer 3 price levels, has shown to boost revenue, which is true. This is true for products as well. So if you create different price levels, then you bring people in who just want to get the basic level, and you also bring people in who want everything no matter the price, and then you've got that middle ground as well. So it just helps you create more revenue. Now what it's saying here, low level, they recommend between $1 or $4, ignore the $4.99. Medium level 5 and 15, and high level 20 and 50. So you can say, for example, it's $2 for the low level, 7 for the medium, and then 25 for the high level. Now, the kind of perks you can offer here, if I start setting this up, if I go here and look at perks, so you have things like specific videos for people in a certain tier. So you can think of this a little bit like Patreon, where you can give people early access to new videos. So people who are in a specific level get your videos before anyone else. You can do shout outs in videos as well. So you can add people's names in the videos if they join your membership level. Unreleased footage, rough cuts and bloopers, exclusive member-only videos, behind-the-scenes videos. So basically, you're giving people extra video content with the membership levels. So I'm trying to think about how I want this to fit in with the To Fluency program. But I need to do a bit more research first to see if people are actually joining these, because you can also do things like members only live stream. So you can say, okay, if you join the membership on YouTube, then you're going to be in a live stream once a month with me or once a week with me. But I don't want to commit to something like that and only have 2 people sign up. So I'm doing a live stream for 2 people for like $10. It's just not worth it for me. But you can think about different perks that you can offer and make it so that you can help this grow over time. You could do access to members only live chat, connecting on social media, which I'm not quite sure what that is, and gameplay with views. So that's set up for gamers. You can also offer discounted merchandise too. Now, I think that this is going to grow over time. Most people that I follow are still using things like Patreon instead of YouTube memberships. Now, I think YouTube take 30% of this, which is quite high when you think about it. If you do it through your own platform, then you can keep 100% of the cost. But the idea behind this and using YouTube is just to make it easy for you to do and to stay on the YouTube channel. So that is the memberships. Now, the next one is live chat. And I won't go on that because it's got some it's got some personal information. But basically, fans can purchase super chats to highlight their messages within your live chat streams. So this is when people send you a donation so that you definitely see their chat in the live chat. This has never really worked for me in a meaningful way, but I'm willing to keep pushing it because I think it could work over the long term, especially when my channel, or if my channel keeps growing. If my channel keeps growing, then it could work for me in a really useful way. Now I'm just plugging in my computer so it doesn't go dead on us during this stream. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to read the chat. So there are still like 3 or 4 YouTube related apps in the Play Store, all of which carry ads. I'm not quite sure what you mean there. YouTube related apps in the Play Store, all of which carry ads. Glad to hear so much about these metrics. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the live chat, and let me know if the live stream is working well for you right now. So let's go back to this. Yeah, live chat, it's super chats. I see some channels do extremely well from this. They receive lots of donations. People donate to them. It's a numbers game sometimes. So in the English learning niche, we can sometimes attract people from countries where this isn't available. But they're saying that they have opened it up to a lot more countries now, which is making it more accessible for people. So I think that's an important thing that's going to happen moving forward. And like I say, YouTube have really upped their game for creators and offering different things and to update the services that they're offering right now. And they want YouTubers to use this stuff to monetize their platform. So because they're going to get a cut from it, they're saying, okay, our ad revenue is down because of what's been happening. We want to be able to monetize in different ways. Now, a couple of other things you can do, giving as well. If you see on your screen, it says support the causes you care about. Use the power of your videos and community to raise money for important causes through registered non-profit. So that's all about donating now. And they'll probably take a cut from that as well. Oh no, 100% of the money you raise goes to the non-profits you select. YouTube covers all fees. So they're not taking a cut for that one. Now, this is an interesting one. FameBit, and I've just signed up for it. So FameBit VIP is this is it. So signing up does not guarantee a brand deal. Thank you for your patience while we grow the number of brand deals available. So I'll just click learn more and zoom in a little bit. So FameBit VIP is an invite-only monetization service that connects creators with brands for branded content campaigns. FameBit VIP helps you get paid to include advertiser content in your videos and provides campaign management resources. You always retain creative control and you choose who you work with. So there are two models, and it can be accessed through YouTube Studio Beta and FameBit self-service, a marketplace which is not available through YouTube Studio Beta. So again, what's happening here is YouTube has noticed people on big channels say, oh, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. This video is sponsored by, in my case, italki. And they want to make it easier for creators to get these brand deals, because creators are having to go outside the platform and connect with different brands, or use like a branding content platform to find brand deals so that they can get their videos sponsored. Now, I have only done this once. I worked with italki and they have been great. A few companies have contacted me, but they've always asked me to come up with a contract and the offer. Whereas I say, no, I want you to come up with the contract and the offer. Give me an offer and then I can go from there. So italki came to me, sent me an offer. I accepted it. I negotiated a little bit, but I accepted the offer and it's been great. They've paid on time. They've had clear instructions. And it's been very easy to do. It's been a good thing to work with. But I'm excited about this now because it's going to potentially make it easier for people to send offers to me directly through the YouTube channel and run sponsored content on my platform, which is another way to monetize. Now, I don't have good guidelines on how much to charge for this, but one thing that you can think about when you're setting up these brand deals is to say, okay, this is what I get right now, and you can add in bonuses if you reach a certain view count. So let's say you make a video and you normally get 1,000 views per video, but one pops and it gets 50. You can put that into the contract to say if it gets 20,000 views, then here's some extra money I need to receive. Tom Mann has a question. How many members, subscribers are needed to get these options? So from what I know, what I was looking at before, my Teaching ESL Online channel, I have 11,500 subscribers. I don't have FameBit. I think that's probably going to be something where they offer it to probably people with 100,000 subscribers or more and then roll it out to other people. But a good rule of thumb, I think the new monetization for ads is now 10,000 subscribers. So they want you to build your channel up first before you start advertising on it through YouTube. But just have a quick look at that and to see where things need to go. What amount of subscribers you need for that. Okay, so if you're just joining, we're talking about monetizing your YouTube channel. So far, and I'll just see if I can go back. Okay, so far we have things like video advertising. Actually, if I click more, it should say how many subscribers you need. It doesn't say here. That's just my setting, so I won't go into that. But basically, I think it's 10,000 subscribers. Now, you can sell merchandise on your channel. I talked about how, from my research, it's not really that profitable. But again, the costs are zero if you go through here. It's just about if you sell something, then you make money, which is great. Memberships is new. They are rolling out these memberships. They're adding new things to it. I'm trying to think about how this is going to fit within everything else that I offer to Fluency. Live chat is something else that you can offer too. And this is where you go live and people donate to you. And they do it in a way so that their question gets highlighted. So you can say, I only answer questions that are super chats. The problem with that is if no one sends you a super chat, then you're just twiddling your thumbs. The new one that I've just seen is FameBit, which is That picture's pretty funny, but it's basically where they're going to find you brand deals through the YouTube platform. And I like this because I think it's going to make it easier for creators to land these brand deals. And I know I'm going to use it more than trying to find brand deals on my own and sending offers to people and writing up contracts and doing all that kind of thing. I like to make this really easy to do. So those are the ways you can monetize a YouTube channel. Now, before I go into selling products and using YouTube as a lead generation tool, I just want to show a couple of things here. So it doesn't have the option available here, but a couple of features that have been introduced over the last year or so. There's this new upload video beta, which takes you through the whole video creating process, but I upload directly from Final Cut Pro, and I find the video quality is much better when I do it that way. So that's how I do it on the Final Cut Pro. So I don't really use that, but this is going to allow you to upload a video and go through things step by step. So that's new. The next one is create post. So this is something I've been using a lot more recently. Hopefully there's no content. But anyway, I posted this 2 hours ago, okay? Complete the sentence. I want you, something it, get the answer here. Link to a YouTube video. And we've had 403 votes on this so far. People are getting it right, which is great. I also did this one, 1,400 votes. And I've just been posting videos. So a little tactic I've been doing recently is going back to an older video, changing the thumbnail, and then posting it on here. And then what I find happens is it gets that initial boost in views from people just clicking it here. Maybe like an extra 1,000 or 2,000 views when I do this. And then it seems like YouTube is then pushing this out in suggested views and browse content, which is when you're scrolling through on your phone on the home page. That's like when people are browsing, that's the content they'll see. So I'm finding that to be a really good tactic, just to boost old videos and try and put them out there again and to just reinvigorate them. So I find that's really useful. I like this community tab now. I'm using it for things like GIFs as well, which I think are fun to use. Again, I changed the thumbnail on this one and reposted it. And then again, this one, when I did that, it had 10,000 views. So it's a week ago, it's had an extra 8,000 views in the last week just by changing the thumbnail and reposting it. You can also post playlists, which I think is pretty cool because then people go through and watch various videos at once. I'm doing also stuff like this, but I find the polls are really good. They're really engaging. So people engage with the polls. But you can do a video, a poll, and an image. If you're doing a GIF, do the image. Now, the next one, and I don't think I can see it on here, but it's stories. So YouTube have started, if I just do a quick search for this actually, YouTube stories. YouTube stories for creators. And let me just check to see if you can, all right, I'll move this over a little bit and extend that out. Okay, now you can see that. So yeah, it's still in beta mode, available to all eligible channels with over 10,000 subscribers. So again, it's that 10,000 subscriber limit that YouTube like to have here. So a story, if you know Instagram, then Instagram have, well, it all started with Snapchat. Snapchat had, that was their feature, that was their unique selling point, where they had stories on Snapchat that people could watch. Instagram just copied this, and I think it kind of killed Snapchat in some type of way. I know when I saw Instagram create this new feature, I went over and created stories on Instagram instead of Snapchat. So the story feature on YouTube is something new that they've introduced. This is something though, when I say YouTube are constantly updating things, I think they're being a little bit slow when it comes to stories. It's the same as Instagram, but it's just not as good. Firstly, the quality of the image or the video is really bad. So if you're watching stories on YouTube, you'll probably notice that the resolution's terrible. And if you upload a video on YouTube stories, then people watch it, the resolution just isn't very good. The engagement is quite good. So I get around 3,000 views on a story. So that's quite good on the YouTube platform. But something that I think they're missing at the moment is the ability, well, two things. You can't go live on YouTube stories. You can go live on just do your YouTube channel like I'm doing now. But I think the feature to go live on a story allows you to do things that are a little bit more spontaneous and aren't as polished. So you can go portrait mode and then give the story from there. And then the other thing that's missing is you can't link to a video. So it would be great if you could, on a story, talk about something and then say, oh, and to learn more about this, watch the video I made on it. You can't do that yet. I think they're a little bit slow at updating stories and making them better. The potential is definitely there. I want to use this. I want to interact with people with stories. I want to be able to look at stories as well. I find them really useful. But it's just a little bit slow when it comes to updating things. Okay, so moving on. Let's go back to monetization. Look at this link here. Hopefully you can see this well. And also this here. Okay. So this is the landing page for my book for English language learners. Click here to subscribe. You enter your name and your email address and you get my book. Okay. Next one is the To Fluency program. This is my program for English learners and it's doing really well at the moment. People who get it love it. If they have patience and they understand the method and the methodology behind it, people love it. Some people are a little bit, they're looking for that quick fix and I don't give them that quick fix. I think that's something I can introduce into my program a little bit more to help people get that quick, okay, learn this now. But it's all about getting repetition over the long term. So it's doing really well and people who use it get incredible results from it. But this is the other way you can monetize a YouTube platform. And this works with what we've talked about before when it comes to advertising, when it comes to selling merchandise, memberships, all that type of stuff. You need lots of views for it to be your sole source of revenue, to make YouTube work for you as an independent creator and to not have to work another job or to do other things. Now, using YouTube as lead generation is still by far my main source of income. So as a content creator, a language teacher or a teacher of any subject, you can offer various things and YouTube is a way for you to create leads for what you sell. So you can do one-to-one lessons, you can do group lessons, you can create online courses. Those are the three main things you can do. One-to-one teaching, group lessons online using Skype or Zoom, or to sell products. So the To Fluency program is an example of a product that you can create. And this is the product that I have. So with YouTube, in the past, I only mentioned the free book. So people would download the book, get on my email list, and I'd sell the course through email. But I've noticed more and more that people are buying the program directly from YouTube. And YouTube is a great platform for selling courses direct because it's one of the most engaging platforms in that people who watch your videos feel like they really know you. They like, know, and trust you. They watch 5 of your videos. They see the comments. You respond to their comments. Maybe you do a live lesson and you answer a question from them. There's that real connection there. And just compare that to reading a blog post. If someone comes on your website and reads a blog post, they don't have that connection with you or with a teacher who you hire. So having that connection really makes a difference. therefore, YouTube is a great platform to sell products directly, to sell your one-to-one lessons, to get people into a trial lesson. It's the same for Instagram, because that's again an engaging platform, and Facebook can be that too, especially if you're making videos. But blog content isn't the same because people don't really get to know you as much. It can work if you're a really good writer and you're able to just connect with somebody through words. But I find that YouTube is a much better platform, and the stats tell me that as well. So another way to monetize your YouTube channel and to have more control over everything is to create a course and sell that course, or to sell one-to-one lessons from the platform. So when I make a video, I'll say things like, if you're new here, get your free book, 5-Step Plan for English Fluency, and also check the description to learn more about my To Fluency program. And if I make a video, let's say on pronunciation, then I'll say, to get the full tutorial on this, get the To Fluency program. Or if I make a video on how to memorize words and phrases, I'll say, and if you really want to do this, get the To Fluency program. So I sell the To Fluency program direct from my YouTube channel, which is great. So this is the other way that you can create a revenue stream from your YouTube channel. Okay, any other questions while I'm here? So Tom says, thank you for the explanations. You are very welcome. Now, if you actually, just speaking about this in terms of, this is very meta, I'm doing the same in this video to say, if you want to learn more about monetizing your YouTube channel, selling one-to-one lessons, marketing in general, then you can do two things. You can go to the description and take the free video training course, Teaching ESL Online /vid training. The link is in the description for you. Or if you want to jump right in, then go to teoc.co and get my online training course, which goes through how to set up an online teaching business, focusing on the marketing side of it. So I focus on how to market your lessons, how to create a website, how to create an email list, landing pages, how to create videos, how to monetize on YouTube. I go into depth in all of these areas so that you can sell your one-to-one lessons, your group lessons, or your online courses, or a combination of those three things. So check out those links in the description to learn more about that. Now, just going back to YouTube, I want to say as well that I'm pleased that YouTube is pushing new features, that they are constantly updating things. And actually, I can't go to my dashboard because it will show my stats, but they're constantly saying, okay, there's this new feature here. We've added this here. We want your feedback. Tell us your feedback. We're looking at new ways that you can monetize your channel as a creator, which is great because, again, I feel like they got a little bit lazy in the past because they dominated the video marketplace. But now that Instagram and Facebook are heavily involved in video, they've had to really look after their creators a little bit more and create new things to make it easier for creators to make money, and also a better experience for people who have YouTube as well. So that's what I wanted to go through today. I hope you have found this useful. If you have, please like and share this video, and check out those links in the description to learn more about how I can help you become an independent online teacher. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll just have a quick check to see if there are any more questions. There aren't. So on that note, I'll go. Okay. Thank you all. Bye-bye.